Here, we're going to add a new contact to our database. To add a new contact, click the green Add button at the top left of the screen. Let's type some basic information about this contact. Also, let's add a note by clicking the green Add button down in the Notes tab. And now we have a new contact in our database. We can delete him later if needed with the red minus button. Importing contacts from Excel and other formats is a simple task of lining up fields from the source format to its destination in the software. Suppose we had an Excel file with contacts and information we wanted to import. Open up the software and enter the Setup section. Clicking the Import/Export tab will display the Import option. Here, we're importing contacts. Select the Excel file from where we wish to import contacts. The last step is to align the fields from the Excel file on the left to the matching fields of the program on the right. So first name should be lined up with first name, company should be lined up with company name, etc. Any extra information can go in user-defined fields. You can choose to import all records or only a subset. And now we have the contacts in our database, with information in the right places, ready to be worked on. Built into the software's core is an advanced finding engine. Type any word or combinations of words, and the software will bring you the results. The query can even span multiple fields. For example, John Doe, a realtor, can be found using John, Doe John, or even John Real. After clicking Find or typing Ctrl+4, we can type a search query, such as John. Hitting Enter returns a list of all the contacts you may be interested in using the term John. It retrieves John DiPierno because John is in the first name field. It retrieves Ruth Johnson because her last name begins with John. It returns more contacts named John, and lastly, a contact that has an email address that begins with John. We have just performed a quick find. If you notice, we did not specify where we wanted the system to search for the information. It just brought the matching and most relevant results to us. Quick searches search through most fields, like name, email, phone, website, etc., all at one time. Sometimes, the basic fields to the left are not enough to encapsulate all the information requested about a contact. There might be extra information that you want to keep track of among contacts. To this end, you will use user-defined fields, or UDFs. User-defined fields can be accessed from different places, but one of them is the Contacts-Related Options button on the main screen. User-defined fields basically add more fields to the standard stock fields available to all contacts. These fields can be used to hold any kind of information, whether it's text or links to files or images.
Account numbers, preferences, any kind of information really that you want to keep track of can be saved here. By default, the field names are called UDF1, UDF2, etc., but these labels can be changed by going into the Setup section. These field names will also be available to any other contact. However, what's interesting is that you can change the field names for a particular contact without changing it for another. For example, if favorite color doesn't apply to this contact, we can change the field label from favorite color to favorite flavor. And this won't affect the contents or field names of other contacts. Lastly, you can import file paths into UDFs using the import icon, which looks like a red arrow. You can import any file you like, for example, memo.txt. When you click the action button next to it, it will open the file. Integrated email systems are essential to maintaining the relationship between your contacts and your contacts' communication. If your contact's info is in a software application and your emails are in Microsoft Outlook, you're not maximizing your productivity. Let's explore some of the benefits of an integrated email system. First is ease of use. Clicking the mail icon next to the client's email address will create an email directed to them. Not only does this eliminate the need to go back and forth between several programs, but it adds additional functionality, like the ability to integrate contact data with communications. Here, we can click on buttons to automatically insert contact and user information. Normal operations expected from any email client are available, such as sending and receiving, in, out, and delete boxes, etc. Having your communications and contact information in one place has extra benefits, because emails are linked to contacts, giving you more power over your workflow. No more trying to match emails with clients. It's all automatic and customizable. There are unlimited email accounts you can add to the system, which can be tied to specific users. The Rule and Spam Manager allows you to add rules to incoming emails. You can specify a condition and corresponding actions to be taken. For example, if the subject line contains "New order from website," forward email, flag it with a different color, and add a contact based on information contained in the email. This nifty feature can allow you to import contacts from online forums on your company's website.